Hello, this is Mr. Travers, and we'll be discussing photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Photosynthesis and cellular respiration are processes of energy storage and energy release that happen inside the cells of living things. In photosynthesis, energy from the sun is stored in plant cells. In cellular respiration, energy is released from storage. This energy is released in the form of ATP, a molecule which provides energy for life processes within the cells of all living organisms. Let's look at these two related processes in a little more detail. Photosynthesis happens in plants, in algae, and some bacteria. These are called photosynthetic organisms. Photosynthesis occurs within the chloroplast, an organelle in the cells of photosynthetic organisms. Inside the chloroplast, energy from the sun is stored during the transformation of carbon dioxide in water into sugar and oxygen. The sugar is where the energy is stored for later use. Cellular respiration is the process that enables the stored energy to be used. Cellular respiration occurs in the mitochondrion, an organelle in the cells of eukaryotic organisms. It occurs in both photosynthetic and non-photosynthetic organisms. The sugar that is stored by photosynthesis is the same sugar that is broken down in cellular respiration. This sugar is the food for the organism. In this process, the sugar is broken down by oxygen into carbon dioxide and water. This reaction provides energy in the form of ATP, which is used by cells. There is a very important relationship between these processes. Plants store energy in the form of sugar by photosynthesis. Organisms release this stored energy, or in other words, use the sugar, by cellular respiration. Photosynthetic organisms can use the same energy that they store. Animals can use the energy stored by plants. Here is the final image showing the chemical formulas for the substances involved in these processes. All of the components of these two processes are in the same order as before, but are represented by chemical formulas instead of words inside the two boxes. Here in the photosynthesis box, we start with sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. Carbon dioxide contains one carbon atom and two oxygen atoms, so its chemical formula is CO2. Water contains two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom, so its chemical formula is H2O. It takes 6 carbon dioxide molecules and 6 water molecules to produce one sugar molecule. This sugar is glucose, which contains 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms, and 6 oxygen atoms. When this glucose molecule is produced from the 6 molecules each of carbon dioxide and water, 12 atoms of oxygen are left over. These combine to form 6 molecules of oxygen. Each oxygen molecule contains 2 oxygen atoms, so its chemical formula is O2. The chemical formulas in this upper box make up the chemical equation representing photosynthesis. In this lower box is the chemical equation for cellular respiration. This equation contains the same chemical formulas as the photosynthesis equation because the components are the same, but in this case we start with the sugar that will be broken down. One molecule of glucose reacts with 6 molecules of oxygen to form 6 carbon dioxide molecules and 6 water molecules, releasing energy in the form of ATP.